My emotions are my superpower as a woman. You are not tapped into yours. So that's why you struggle. There's a greater war still on the horizon, still being fought every day. And as we step into 2025, in this age of Aquarius, this age of truth, it is divine feminine that are being called upon to step up, speak out, and lead. We might have lost the battle, but trust and believe we still in this itch. We ain't lost the war, okay? I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it. Stop blowing my buzz, quit killing it. So by another round, they tried to shut us down about an hour ago, but we still in this. We still in this. When I was driving today, like, normally I'm like listening to the music on my phone, but today I don't know, I was driven to listen to radio, and so that song came on. The song's by B.O.B. Still in this itch, and I mean that song used to be like a banger, like back in the day. It was a bop, but like I got that sense like this is for like divine feminine. This is for the women. I've been getting this feeling, and it's almost like, especially with where, pertaining to the US, but this is also for everybody, but this is the example for the US. With Vice President Kamala Harris losing the election, I think a lot of people can understand how that happened. And, it's just almost like you want to tell, like, to all, like, the women, the divine feminine, people fighting for reproductive rights, the right to choose, women having the right to choose to live their own life, make their own decisions, work jobs, and be paid for their services, smashing that glass ceiling. It's like, we might have lost the battle, but trust and believe we still in this itch. We ain't lost the war, okay? So that's like what I was feeling for the divine feminine. Trust and know that, believe that, okay? We in the age of Aquarius, baby. Like say, that is basically for me, like that is the star, okay? And that is the star coming back from the trip to hell, y'all. That's pretty much what it is. She went, you went down to the darkest depths and came back, and, the symbolizing of the star came back anew. Like you made, like naked, like reborn, rising from the ashes with the blessing of the stars and the moon, the blessing from the heavens. We are still in this itch. We are being blessed by the Most High. We are being blessed by the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the Most High source. And it's just like, that was the motivation they wanted me to like give. Like the message today, it's like, women have no fear. Oh, no. Okay. What they thought this was. They thought that, you trying to take our reproductive rights. Okay. You trying to call us every name in the book. So, you trying to make us look bad. Like, nobody wants them. I ain't gonna marry. How about I don't want to marry you? How about that? I don't need a partner. Most High done sent me here on the mission. The divine done sent me here on a mission. I don't answer to what people say about, oh, she ain't pretty enough. She ain't skinny enough. Her hair ain't straight. Or, she talked to such and such. She talked to such and such. Okay. And so what? Exactly. How does that help you at all? It don't. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing in the world. Like so many people are talking or worried about things that, how does that like really help you? Okay, let's say like it might help you to bash like another woman, or it might have helped them, collectively as a whole. I'm not saying all men voted for Donald Trump. I'm not saying that. And this ain't even about, red versus blue. This ain't what that's about right now. This is just more so about like the narrative that is being painted about women. It's disgusting. And, I saw this thing the other day where, it was just a video that I saw where someone was like quoting Tupac. It was a woman. And she was quoting the part where it was just like, why do we, hate our women? Why do we ape our women? It's time to heal our women, be real to our women. Because if we don't, we'll have a race of something, that'll make the babies and hate the ladies. It's like, yeah, that's like where we are totally at. Like, I am okay with, for me, I'm not concerned with what you do behind closed doors. Whatever your preference is, whomever you're sleeping with, I don't care. And you want to think, most women don't care. Like, how many women you out, like, run the TikToks, run the IG feeds, watch all the stuff on YouTube. How many women are actually sitting out there talking about, yeah, girl, he was for sunshine. I wouldn't even do that. Or, like no one. It's more men talking about women. I saw this other day where this guy was like, I don't know, something like, step out. If you want, send me a picture. Real women, send me, respond to this, with no weave, with no filter, with no makeup. Excuse me, sir. Why are you concerned about how someone looks without enhancements, with or without enhancements? Why? Especially strangers. Why are you challenging them to these things? Is there something better you could be doing with your time? There are children starving in every country. There are women being abused in every country. Instead of being so concerned with whether she's wearing a weave or not, how about, is she being abused or not? Is she being physically harmed or not? Is she being mistreated? I think, we see a lot of this happening in the celebrity world where a lot of these women whom we saw and they had all this great stuff. They had, I would take Cassie, for example, she seemed to have like a business. She seemed to have it all together. She's going to all the parties. People know her. No one ever knew she was a prisoner. There are plenty of other people that were in that camp that had no idea these women were prisoners. There are, when they say don't judge a book by its cover, looks can be deceiving. Just because someone looks, wears a smile, that doesn't mean that everything's right in their camp. That doesn't mean that they're being treated kindly, with kindness. And, it takes me back to the song, like, we still in this. It's like, Cassie was like, yo, I'm still here. I may not want to do the same things, be in the public spotlight anymore, but I'm still here. And you mess with the wrong one. And that's what I feel like when we're talking about getting ready for the new year coming in 2025. I truly feel like it's a reminder. And like I said, this message is tapping on it. It's a reminder we are still here. Regardless of what they have done, we are still here. There is no them without women. Understand that. Okay? I even pulled out like my women deck. This is a feminine tarot deck. Like, I was just feeling like it's women power and people are really trying to, they've been trying to do that for a long time. Silence women and shut them down. Like, Four of Cups, they don't want people to have their voice. You just want them to be content. You should, okay, some of y'all, we gave you some rights. We gave y'all some rights. Shouldn't y'all just be content with what we gave you? No. We should be content with what y'all are giving us. Y'all are giving, we give you, you can go to another state if you want to do that. You go to another country if you really don't want, it's not illegal everywhere, you can really leave that man if you want to. You can start over if you really want to. I understand the world's not fair. So don't, anybody who's here understand, I don't talk about it. The world ain't fair. Life ain't fair. So don't get caught up in what's fair. Get caught up what is the best for you? What is the right path for your life? There are so many of you watching and understand that what may be right for this woman over here may not be right for this woman over here. But as long as we have the option to choose, as long as we have those rights, that's all that matters. And we as women need to stand together. And it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. I think that's sometimes how they have kept a lot of us separate. Has anybody ever noticed how, like, men, it doesn't really matter? Like, it could be a wedding, it could be at the gym, it could be anywhere. They can go talk to any man. They can play pickup games. They have no problem getting along with strangers, with people. Hey, they might even have, fought with. What was that? Square up. These people might like someone might have got their, butt whooped. Okay, and still they'll talk. Women, we can't do that. You're talking about, look at all these country leaders. Most of the people that are, run countries, diplomats, there are women out there, but a lot of them are men. And a lot of them don't like each other. A lot of them have egos, but when they have business to get done or they have to be in the same room, they can do it. Why is it women can't do that? Why can't we do that? We allow these men to get in between our love for another woman. We won't help other women. And then, like I said, we'll be loyal to, well, that's my family. Well, guess what? It was your daddy, it was your brother, it was whomever who voted for you not to have rights. They voted for you not to have rights. So why are you sitting there defending them? Black women are very, we are, I don't want to say the Lord, like I said, we are someone that deals with that a lot. We definitely do support Black men, because I think people of color as a whole, and definitely when we're talking about Black people in America, because there was so much pain and hurt and wrongdoing among the race as a whole. We tend to stick with each other and support Black men, but when do we wake up and realize, Black women ain't supporting Black women? And there are some that are. The majority of them, if they had a choice between supporting a Black woman or supporting another man, it's another man. My grandfather, rest his soul, one day said, it was years ago, we're talking about, he said this probably like in the 70s or the 80s. He was like, a white man will put a Black man in office before he puts a white woman in the office. And you hear that and you think, wow, okay. I remember hearing that when I was young. But, as you get older and, my dad and my brother love to walk around, like, throwing that in my face. I grew up in a very misogynistic family. Like, very. Extremely. I digress for another time. But it's like, to think, like, people are less than, that women as a whole are less than. It's like, no. And it's time for us to show them who we really are. Say no love lost, baby. No love lost. I love this cups. Like it's the first two the colors of the cups. Like in emotions. Like no love lost, baby. Like it is what it is. You don't have look, most men, because they're so caught up in ego, I would say, like, and it's not all. Like, please understand this is not everyone. This don't fit for everyone. If it ain't resonant with you, okay. It ain't resonant with you, I have other messages, or there are other channels. But it's like, most men, because they're so caught up in their ego, ego isn't self-love. Ego kind of protects you from loving certain things about you that possibly need to change or that are rough edges. So it's like, how can, they love you, they don't love themselves. So in token, you must not love yourself. If you're allowing this person, if you think you're going to change them, if you think you're going to love them to change, or they'll eventually see your way. And they might see your way in front of you, like I said, in your house in front of you. But now when they go out and hang out in these societies, in these brotherhoods, there's a whole nother cup of tea. I had my brother say, this person I dated in high school, horrible relationship. Oh my God. They were like, they wanted me with this person. They kept trying to see me with this person. They kept trying to get me to be with this person. They would have this person come to my house, like everything. I'm like, I don't want to be with this person. This person is nasty. They speak very nasty to me. They're rude. They're dismissive. They're mean. they are cruel. Why would you want me to be with someone that is cruel? And like, well, he's the only person that can, shut you up. Excuse me? And, then I remember them saying, he's like, well, I remember brother saying one time, I said he's disrespectful. And now he wasn't really disrespectful. Like, he was extremely disrespectful. I heard about it all, but to my face, he can never do it. And I was like, well, yeah, he walks around calling you an itch. And I'm just like, okay, but he's never said it to my face. He can't say it to my face. And if you heard it and you know it and you're hanging out with him, what does that say about you? That's what people don't understand. Like, these men, like, they're so caught up in their ego. They're so caught up in being a part of men's society and this brotherhood. And it's like, y'all are hurting yourselves. And delusional to think that you can have a world without women. A lot of people have started like, I don't want to have kids, I just want to have fur babies, or I don't even want to get married, it started that. So now you see a lot, okay, well, they making a rule, we don't birth certain things, they gotta have kids, because they ain't giving it to us. Exactly. Because y'all have lost your mind. We value you and see your appreciation, but now you don't see ours. You don't value us. So now we're saying no. No, we're not gonna populate this earth no more. So y'all figure out how to act. People want us to say, power done gone to their head, baby. They done lost it. All these cards been reversed. They done lost it. Like I said, they get a little taste of that pop, that fire. Women are, it's in the Bible. You look at anatomy, they are a gateway to heaven. What you have, sweet soul, that drives men crazy is a gateway to heaven. And they get a little taste of heaven. And then they think they own it. And they want to control it. Wrong. So women, we see this out here. I can show this one. You see this out here? This is lovers. If you know what the card looks like, it resembles the Garden of Eden. Which Garden of Eden with me is a whole nother topic, A lot of blame has been placed on women saying that they were the one that bit the apple. Okay. History is told from the victor's perspective, and whoever won tells the story how they want. Okay? We don't know Eve's side of the story. We only know Adam's. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Do your own reading, do your own due diligence. Don't let anyone, sell you straight into hell. Okay? Preach you right into hell. Know your own stuff. But with the lovers out here, it's like, did y'all learn? It's almost like what the divine is saying as we're stepping into this age of Aquarius. They're like, did you learn? Did you learn anything in the Garden of Eden? Did you learn anything with all these celebrities? It's not just celebrities. There are real women in the world. Like I said, celebrities tend to, on a grand stage, mimic what's happening across the entire world. So there are tons of women in the same predicament that Cassie was in. There are tons of children and women that are trafficked, triangled to be with certain people. So these men can have power. So they can have a taste of heaven. So they can have a taste of creativity. So now as we step into this age of Aquarius, they're saying, the divine feminine is speaking so clearly. So clearly. They're like, do y'all get it? Do y'all understand? It's great that y'all love them and want to support them and have no heart, anger, no hatred, no bitterness in your heart. Continue to keep your heart filled with compassion and love. Don't let these people turn you bitter. Don't be what they say you are. Who cares what they say? Who cares? Live your life. Be proud of who you are. Smash the glass ceiling, baby. While you're at it, smash that bell. You know what I'm saying? But smash it. Shatter it to pieces. Shatter these relationship norms to pieces. You see a lot of these successful women. I saw something this was a long time ago, but I just caught up with it. I'm not very up to date. You're talking about Cher and her dating this younger man. It's like a lot of successful women. He's the chick, Shonda Rhimes. A lot of these successful men, they don't get married. They might have a boyfriend, Oprah. Ooh. We're not talking about anything else about her. Just some of the dating life. It's like, When you reach a certain level of success and status, you're just like, no, because you know what? I might help you and put you on, sure. I have no hatred or, I'm not an evil person. I have compassion. I like to give love. I like to share love. So I'm going to show you my love. And I'm not going to give you everything. Like, I'm not going to tie my chain to your chain. I'm not going to get in a contract because we'll both be down at the bottom in the pit. We said, women, it's time to take your chain off. I have not seen the devil, but that's almost what I'm thinking. It's time for us to take our chains off. Let's take this little collar off and say, you know what? I'm going to exit stage left. Stage left for me. Okay. So any other last messages that these beautiful women need to know? Just know that we still here, okay? Buy another round. They tried to shut us down about an hour ago, but we still in this bitch. Do not let them, get you upset. Queen of Cups. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Okay? Own who you are. Be proud of who you are. Like I said, not becoming like bitter. And who cares if they're watching? Because they're watching. They're watching you step into your power. If you stepped away from a relationship, if you stepped away from a job, a job that might have been predominantly male, a predominantly male environment, if you stepped away from a family dynamic, whatever it may be, they're watching you. They're, oh, collective ain't gonna be successful. Or even like they might have how they were watching Kamala. They're like, oh, she ain't gonna be successful. Success is kind of like in the eye of the beholder. Oh my God. Six of Cups and the Empress. Success is in the eye of the beholder to a certain degree when we got the bottom deck. King of Cups. Yes. Yeah, baby. So you done changed up. You done left from being the, Queen of Cups that might have been bitter, that might want to, talk about people and everything. You're like, no, I'm gonna step into my king energy. I'm gonna be diplomatic. I'm gonna control my emotions. I'm gonna show you that I am a boss. My emotions are my superpower as a woman. You are not tapped into yours. So that's why you struggle. Empress, Six of Cups. It's like, success is in the eye of the beholder. They may have thought that possibly, again, sticking with my, example of Kamala at the election, they may have thought, all right, well, we done shut them up. We done shown them a something. Mosquito. Bloodsuckers. So trying to, say they want attention. Men, they want your attention. They want to suck your blood. They want to take all your, humanness, your, divineness out of you, your heaven out of you. No. They may have thought, they said, Kamala lost a battle. Okay? There's a greater war still on the horizon, still being fought every day. And as we step into 2025, in this age of Aquarius, this age of truth, it is divine feminine that are being called upon to step up, speak out, and lead. Be that dynamic empress that we were born to be. Fertile with ideas, fertile with creativity to help bring more love and compassion into this world. We've had it since we were little. Like I said, learning from the past when we saw that Garden of Eden out here. Did you learn? Did you learn what happened in the Garden of Eden? Did you learn what happened when they reversed Roe versus Wade in America? Did you learn when really when we look at it that did you learn from the election? Let's just go there. Did you learn divine feminine? Have we learned?